Hello, and welcome back once again to Infinite Jeff, the project where I, Jeff, read the book Infinite Jest to you one page at a time, one day at a time, put it on YouTube.com, and then I'm on Easy Street, baby. This is page number 412. Let's just dive right in the pool. Here we go. Cable's educational programming matrix and four of Le Groupe Videotron's five big Canadian shop-at-home networks, mounting an aggressive hearts and mind campaign that derided the passivity of hundreds of millions of viewers forced to choose nightly between only four statistically pussified network broadcasters, then extolled the empoweringly American choice of 500-plus esoteric cable options. The American Council of Disseminators of Cable was attacking the four right at the ideological root, the psychic matrix where viewers had been conditioned rather deliciously by the big four networks and their advertisers themselves, Hal notes, to associate the freedom to choose and the right to be entertained with all that was U.S. and true. That sounds familiar. The ACDC campaign, brilliantly orchestrated by Boston MA's Viney and Veal's advertising, was pummeling the big four in the fiscal thorax with its ubiquitous anti-passivity slogan, "Don't sit still for anything less," when a wholly unintended coup de grace to network viability was delivered in the form of an unrelated Viney and Veal's side venture. V&V, like most U.S. ad agencies, greedily buttered its bread on every conceivable side when it could, and started taking advantage of the plummeting Big Four advertising rates to launch effective network ad campaigns for products and services that wouldn't previously have been able to afford national image proliferation. For the obscure local Nunhagen Aspirin Company of Framingham, Massachusetts, Viney and Veal's got the Enfield-based National Craniofacial Pain Foundation to sponsor a huge touring exhibition of paintings by artists with crippling craniofacial pain about crippling craniofacial pain. The resultant network New Hagen ads were simply silent 30-second shots of some of the exhibits, with New Hagen aspirin in soothing pale pastels at lower left. The paintings themselves were excruciating, the more so because consumer HD TV had arrived, at least in the very upscale Incandenza home. The ads with the more dental pain type paintings Hal doesn't even want to think back on. What with a fragment of cannoli wedged somewhere unplaced upper left, he keeps looking around for Shat to ask him to have an angled mirrored look at. One he can recall was of an ordinary middle-class American guy's regular face, but with a tornado coming out of the right eye socket and a mouth at the vortex of that tornado screaming. And that was the mild one. Footnote 162. The ads cost next to nothing to produce. New Hagen aspirin sales went nationally roofward, even as ratings figures for the New Hagen ads themselves went from low to abysmal. People found the painting so excruciating that they were buying the product but recoiling from the ads. Now you'd think that this wouldn't matter so long as the product itself was selling so well. This fact that millions of national viewers were zapping or surfing to a different channel with their remotes the moment a silent painted twisted face with a hatchet in its forehead comes on. But what made the new Nunhagen ads sort of fatally powerful was that they also comprised the ratings figures for the boom, baby. That's page 412 of Infinite Jest. So, I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed reading it. And, yeah. Have a good night, good fright, good bite, and good light.